smart budgeting for new home upgrades. And that's what we're talking about today. So let's roll. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to give you tips for smart budgeting when buying new home upgrades. But before we get started, I'm Angela O'Hare, your favorite Las Vegas realtor.
And I'm Damien, Angela's sidekick.
And as you may or may not know, I sell a lot of new construction here across the valley. I am your go-to new construction source. But if you are thinking about buying a new construction home, you need a real estate agent with you on your side and with you before you even look at the model homes. So you need to call me at...
Call Angela before your first visit at 702-370-5112.
And show this video some love. Hit that like button.
Ding.
And most importantly, subscribe to my channel. So welcome to my new construction series. The last few videos I've been talking about new construction homes and the home buying process. So we're going to be talking about staying on budget, which is the most important thing when you buy a new construction home. In my opinion. Yeah, right?
A budget?
Yeah, a budget? What's that? Embarking on a journey of building a new construction home is both exciting and overwhelming. One of the most thrilling parts of this process is visiting Design Studio to choose the upgrades and features that will make your new home uniquely yours. However, it's easy to get carried away with the myriad of options available. This is why having a budget when going to the Design Studio is very crucial. And here's why.
Here's why, because of number one, you want to prevent overspending.
Which can happen.
Guilty over here.
Yes.
Design studios are filled with enticing upgrades and luxurious options that can quickly escalate in cost. Without a budget, you might end up selecting features that push your overall spending beyond your financial limits.
And that happens all the time.
Yeah.
We see clients going to the design studios without a budget in mind, and they're picking this and that and this and that. And then when they get their list, they're like,
what do we need to cut out of this?
What do we need to cut?
What is not necessary?
Everything, right? Number two is prioritize essential upgrades. A budget allows you to prioritize the upgrades that matter most to you. Whether it's high quality flooring, upgraded kitchen appliances, or enhanced bathroom features, having a budget ensures you allocate funds to the areas that will provide the most value and satisfaction. Another thing to keep in mind is bring your realtor with you, because they can also help you go over what is essential, what is good for resale, and
what are the trends that are happening too?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Which you don't want to do so many trendy things. You want to stay things that are tried and true and very classic for resale purposes. Every time I go to the design studio, I always have that in mind. When I renovate my home, I always have that in mind. How is it going to affect resale? Is it going to help it or is it going to hinder it?
Yeah, you're really good at that, actually, picking out the different features and upgrades for that. Number three on the list, which helps too, is avoid financing options. Exceeding your budget on upgrades can lead to financing complications. So lenders approve loans based on the appraised value of the home. And if your upgrades significantly surpass this value, you may have to cover the difference out of pocket. Sticking to a budget helps avoid these issues and keeps your finances on track.
And we have gone through that with one of our clients that bought a home in Heritage at Stonebridge by Lennar Homes. And she put in a little more extra upgrades, which I think they were normal upgrades. But for that community, the home appraised over. And she had to come up with a difference. So always keep that in mind, the appraised value as well. You don't want to have the most expensive home in the neighborhood, right?
Good advice.
Yeah. And number four, as we were talking about, maintain resale value. While some upgrades can increase your home's value, others may not provide a good return on investment. A budget encourages smart choices that enhance your home's appeal and value without over improving for the neighborhood, ensuring you can recoup costs when you sell. Exactly what I said before, right? You don't want to over improve in your home. You want to make sure that it's still resellable and you don't go above and beyond.
And by doing that, it leads us number 5, which is reduces stress.
Yes.
A clear budget reduces the stress and pressure associated with making numerous decisions at the design studio. Knowing your financial limits streamlines the selection process, allowing you to enjoy the experience without worrying about the costs.
And number 6, encourage thoughtful decision making. Having a budget forces you to think critically about each upgrade and its importance. You'll be more likely to consider the long-term benefits and practicality of each option rather than making impulsive choices, which can be overwhelming because they have so many different options. You're like, oh my gosh, I saw this on HGTV, I want that, and blah, blah, blah. You just want to be mindful of all of that.
Right, so that would be number 7, which is provide a clear spending limit. Design studios are designed to entice buyers with high-end features and luxurious options. You'll be looking all around the wow, that's beautiful, that's beautiful.
Yes, I want that, I want that, I want that. It's like a kid in the candy store.
Yeah, with homes, for sure, that's what it's like. So a budget acts as a clear spending limit, helping you resist temptation and focus on practical, affordable choices that align with your financial goals.
And number 8, ensure overall project feasibility. Your home construction project not only includes the cost of upgrades, but also the base price of the home and lot premium, and also closing costs, and potential post-move expenses. A budget ensures that all these costs are considered, making the overall project more feasible and financially manageable. We also did a video recently called the 7 new construction upgrades you want to avoid, and this will also help with the budgeting and the cost of buying a new construction home. In conclusion, having a budget when visiting the design studio for your new construction home is essential for managing costs, prioritizing important features, avoiding financial issues, and making thoughtful decisions. It contributes to a smoother, more enjoyable home building experience and ensures you stay financially secure throughout the process. By setting and sticking to a budget, you can confidently create a beautiful, functional home that meets your needs without breaking the bank. Yeah, I mean, really, because when you go there, they're going to show you the different countertops to choose from. They're going to show you the cabinets, the different appliances, the backsplash, the bathrooms, the tiles, this and that, the electrical packages. And then at the end of the day, like Damien said, you have this 50-page list of all these things. You're like, oh my God, what do I need to cut out? And then you've already ruined the whole design aesthetic, right?
Yeah, and then you're kind of like sad because you're like, I wanted that.
I wanted that. So have a budget in mind is going to prevent the sadness of not getting what you want.
Right.
You have to be more realistic when you go to the design studio, and you don't want to end up spending $300,000 over everything and then also not having it appraised at the end of the day, because then that's going to even be more costly because you have to come out of pocket with those added expenses. So it's important that you bring your realtor with you at the design studio. You must love them because they will give you the best advice of what items to pick that's most cost effective and best for resale purposes without breaking the bank, right?
Yeah, because you can always change things later on, and it might be a little bit cheaper too if you go outsource it as opposed to the builder, like Angela mentioned in a previous video.
Yeah, and we've had another video on that as well as part of our new construction series.
A lot of options.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you've recently been to the design studio and had that same issue where you had a wish list that was a mile long and you had to cut a lot of it out, right? Also, let us know in the comments what you think of all these videos that we are doing. We really love your support.
Yes.
But if you are thinking about buying in the Las Vegas Valley, not just new construction, resale as well, you can call me at
702-370-5112.
Most importantly, show us some love, support my channel, hit that like button, and subscribe. Right?
Yes, please.
I produce a lot of awesome content all the time, and you don't want to miss out on it. Anyway, folks, thank you guys so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you on the next one.